thanks to the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now, it's Ward. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Gibson. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Facing short yardage on 3rd down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Chargers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Complete to number 15.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a second down.
Up 2nd and 5. At the 11-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 40 goes free. 44's mine. Check. Cut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll move the chains. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Slam.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
24 is the mark. Get ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
2.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Chargers.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19, Charger. 56 to mark.
out of the gun, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Herbert 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Herbert, certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
to the air again, Herbert.
5-yard line.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
End zone. Landon.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Herbert throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
44, Mike, 44. Man, I got you. Man, I got smash. 44 to Mike. Mike 18.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Chargers first down.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Not much there, only a yard. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And again, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 15.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
McKissick, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. A run here for J.D. McKissick. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
56, Mike, 56, right there. 19,
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On third down, it's Gibson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. On first down, here's Love. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down, it's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes this Washington 28. Chargers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Herbert. Big hold of the 30. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
44, Mike, 44. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.